Ralph Waldo Emerson, a 19th century poet and philosopher, once said, "For every minute you are angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness." I personally know this to be true. Believe it or not, I wasn't always this happy-go-lucky guy you see sitting in front of you today. In fact, at one point in my life, I was filled with so much anger and self-pity that I didn't believe happiness even existed. But then one night in an AA meeting, I was complaining about how I didn't have a car and I didn't have money for the bus and I had to walk everywhere I went. And the sneakers on my feet were getting so old that they were growing holes in the bottoms and it was hurting my feet to walk anywhere. Well, after the meeting, someone pulled me aside and they said, "I used to complain about my sneakers, but then I met a man with no feet." And that's when I realized gratitude is the true key to happiness. Now, I know this can raise some questions, such as, can gratitude really make you happy? And how can we achieve gratitude? And aren't there other things besides gratitude that can make us happy? Well, to get a better understanding of where I'm coming from, let's answer these questions one at a time. Can gratitude make you happy? Well, I know from my own personal experience that gratitude made me happy. Like I said, I was angry and filled with self-pity at one point in my life, to the point I didn't believe happiness existed. But once I got that little bit of gratitude, I instantly became happy. I had a smile that was permanently glued to my face and I could not get rid of it for the life of me. I realized it could just be a coincidence. Maybe it's just me. Maybe gratitude doesn't make everyone instantly happy, But according to some psychologists, gratitude can indeed make us happy. In 2003, there was a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. It was published by Dr. Emmons from the University of California and Dr. McCall from the University of Miami. Now, in this study, they took random people and assigned them to 3 random groups. Group 1 was the gratitude group. Every day they wrote 5 things that they were grateful for. Group 2, every day wrote 5 things that they were angry about. And Group 3 was a neutral group. They wrote 5 things, whether good or bad. At the end of the study, it was reported by Group 1 that they experienced more happiness and more optimism about the upcoming week. So the study right there proves that gratitude can make us happy. So now that we know that gratitude can make us happy, how can we achieve gratitude? Well, I'm glad you asked. First thing you gotta do is change the way you think about everything. Think about the age-old question. Is the glass half empty or is it half full? Before you answer, imagine you do not have a glass. Because there are some people in this world who don't have the luxury of owning a glass. They would be very, very happy if you give them a half glass of water. Especially when they don't even have clean drinking water. The night when I was complaining about my sneakers in an AA meeting, someone informed me that some people in the world don't have legs. And it made me open my eyes. And that made me become very grateful for them old dirty sneakers that I had on my feet. It made me become grateful for my feet and my legs. And I was just able to walk around. And another way that we can achieve gratitude is think about the things that we have instead of the things that we want. I was living in a halfway house at the time. I didn't have any money. I didn't have any job. I didn't have a car. I didn't have a girlfriend. I had none of those things that I wanted. But I slowly started to realize that even though I did not have a car, I had 2 feet to walk around with. Even though I did not have a girlfriend, I had friends and I had family who showed me all the love that I needed. Even though I didn't have my own house, I was living in a halfway house. I had a bed to sleep in. Some people don't have a bed to sleep in. So that brings us to the final question. Aren't there other things besides gratitude that can make us happy? Of course there are. Let's take ice cream for an example. Now, if you're anything like me, I love ice cream, especially Chunky Monkey. I have a weakness for Chunky Monkey. And when I'm eating ice cream, I am happy. Of course I am. But after that bowl of Chunky Monkey's gone, the happiness is gone with it. In fact, sometimes I'm even feeling guilty after I'm done at ice cream. Now, I know that might not be a very good example, so let's take another example. Let's think about things that can make people truly happy, like love, music, animals, family. Of course, those things can make you truly happy. But when you add gratitude on top of it, it brings your happiness. It makes your happiness more well-rounded, and your happiness can spread to other aspects of your life. And it makes it even harder for your happiness to go away, for anyone to take your happiness away from you. So there you have it. That's the keys to happiness. Gratitude is the key to happiness. So what did we learn today? Well, we learned that gratitude can make us happy. We know that not only from my own personal experience, but from the study that the psychologist did that proved that people keeping their gratitude journal indeed kept them happier. And we also know that we can achieve gratitude by focusing on the things that we have instead of the things that we want. And we also know that happiness can come from other sources, such as love and family and music. But when you add gratitude on top of it, it makes you even more happier. So here's what I would like everyone to do. I want everyone to go get a notebook or just a piece of paper, and every day just write down 5 things that you were happy about. 5 things you were grateful for. It don't matter how big or how small they are. It could be the shoes on your feet, or it could be your new fancy car, or your family, or Chunky Monkey ice cream. It doesn't matter. Just write 5 things that you were grateful for. Is gratitude 100% guaranteed it's going to make you happy? No, of course not. Nothing in life is guaranteed. But ask yourself this. What have you got to lose?